Good morning. Welcome to Playtime at Carol's. Today I had a very strong urge to get out some of my watercolors and just put pretty colors on paper. So I got my Trillium book out with its gorgeous rag paper, and I thought it might be fun to use this to see what we can do. I don't have a plan. I don't want to have a plan. I just want to see pretty colors here and there on these papers. So I have about 4 of them out. And I have scraps in case I want to check to see what color things might really be. So let's take this one out, and we'll just tuck it over here in case I want to use it. And put this one out of harm's way. And my watercolor brushes, a little bit of water, and we're off. These are Daniel Smith watercolors, and these are just a collection of ones that I love particularly. So I do hope that you're going to be having a nice holiday weekend and hopefully find some time to play. Let's see. What brush will we use? What brush will we use? That's not such a wonderful one. I'm getting the call from this number 8. It's a silver black velvet. And I'm not going to use an over amount of water. I've got my Viva paper towels. These are the absolute best because they're cotton and they come on a roll in many groceries, and it's called Viva, and just wonderful for cleanup. What will we do first? I'm coming over here because I love those colors. I love this shell pink. Let's try a little shell pink while we're at it. Let's see. And of course, I always try to use pan colors because they do tend to do wonderful things. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. There. And what about this one? Let's try this one. We just mix it right here, right in with the shell pink. I'm just putting blotches and blobs down. Here, there, and everywhere. Oh, and what lilac. Do I want some lilac? Certainly I do. Just because it looks so pretty and inviting. How about over here? Oh, there's lilac. It's already there. Isn't that good? Just a blob. And another blob. Let's see about a little rose ultramarine. What will that do for us? What will that do for us? Goodness, I do love Daniel Smith. I do love. These are kind of similar, but that's okay. Similar is a good thing. I believe that's a little quinacridone gold. Let's have some of this. Nothing to cure a problem like quinacridone gold. And let's try, while we're doing it, let's put a little of this. Ooh, that's a strong one. Let's see how strong that is. Let's just see how strong that is. Oh, that's not crazy. Let's have a little up there. And we could use opera. Let's use opera. Let's use a little bit of Daniel Smith opera, although that's opera over there. And the reason that opera is next to Winsor Newton olive is these two colors, when mixed together, make skin color if you're doing faces. Let's get this to have a little bit more color. Good. And let's see, my favorite greens. I like undersea green. Let's put a little undersea in here someplace. Just down here. Good. Maybe a little more. Maybe a little more down here. And how about a little green gold? How about a little green gold? Oh, right in there. Let's have some green in 3 places. Let's have it in 3. Let's put that down there. And there. And I think we're going to call that, look at that beautiful paper. Look at that beautiful rag paper. Did not go through. Let's do this again. That was fun. These papers could turn into envelopes. They could turn into writing spots. They could turn into so many things. Let's try something that's more colorful. Let's do a little bit of a mix that I made because I didn't have any of this color. So I mixed up a few. I mixed up a few here. And I'm not a great lover of this, but why not? Just why not? And Winsor Newton Purple Lake. Let's have a little Winsor Newton Purple Lake. That's kind of a bluish one. Well, live and learn. That's an interesting one. Oh yes, that's an interesting one. I didn't expect it to look like that, but isn't it pretty? I wanted colors. Boy, am I getting colors. And what about, let's have a little turquoise while we're at it. Let's mix that over here. And we'll mix in a little bit of the of my mix. I'm going to make sure that that's watery enough. How about some moon glow? Yes, I love moon glow. That's a Daniel Smith color, and it's absolutely lovely. It's grayish, purplish, bluish. And let's have some more moon glow. Let's have some more moon glow down here too. How about, while we're doing it, let's have a little rose of ultramarine, and we're going to mix that, put that over there. Rose of ultramarine, yes. Now these globs are starting to look like flower globs to me. That wasn't the plan, but that's what happened. And since I'm going with the flow, let's have a little bit of olive green over here. And some more in here. Oh, I love to use palette color, because it always seems to manage to work. I think we'll call this one done. Let's see now what we have so far. We have that and that. Back they go to dry, because now this is cotton rag paper, I should imagine, so it will take a while. I'm going to have to stop and let this dry. Now, this color that I absolutely love is called yellow gray, and I'm going to use that right here. Look at the way this paint went from darker to lighter. The quality of good paint does things like that. And so I'm going to go back for some moon glow. I'm going to do the same thing with moon glow. All of the bits of pigment. Yes, loving it, loving it. But what else do I want to do? Let's see what this Mayan dark blue might do. I don't have much of it left in the palette, but Let's try it. Let's try it up here. And of course this helps that having a good brush. Having this brush, you see the pigment that came? And it's spreading right there. And I'm going to leave it and let it do its thing. Now I love this yellow-gray so much that I'm going to do it again. Only this time, I'm going to mix it in here with this guy. And just see what I get. I have no idea. This Mayan is not making me as happy as I would like it to, because there isn't much of it. Let's just blue this up a little more with some French ultramarine. I'm not usually an ultramarine girl, but let's see what we get. Seems determined to have these little specks of pure color. But won't this be pretty with some collage added? Do I want anything else? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to fix what isn't broken. So, completely different from the first two. Here's our last one, and then we're going to have our waiting period to see how long this takes to dry. I think I'm going to try that last thing again, only because it works so well. Let's do that. Let's do that again. And maybe one more time. Let's go back to that mauve that's over here. I haven't used that. I wasn't too tickled with the purple lake. It was not my thing. Let's see what we have. Let's oh yes, my. We can do that. We can do that. Good quality brush and decent quality paints let one do these things, and it stays right where it needs to be. And remember, it's going to dry a little bit lighter. What have we not played with this morning? What have we not played with? I think I'm going to put a little bit of olive green in there. Let's use a little pan color. It's got a little yellow I can mix in. You know, about a little of that over here too while we're at it, because yes, it's changing it completely. And that was 3 colors at least. Pan color, little purpley blue, some green, some olive green, a little bit of pink that might have been left on the brush, and there we have it. So all of a sudden I'm seeing things, I'm seeing collage. We have, I'm going to leave this over here because before you close a watercolor palette, it must dry totally, or else it can become black molded and really be seriously disgusting and unusable. So there we are. And here we are. And this bright baby. Okay. I'll be back. Hello, I'm back again. I thought you would enjoy seeing what good antique paper does. This is it dried. There is a slight puckering on the back on this upper bit, but nothing here and here. The paper is, as you can see, almost completely flattened itself out. These pieces, this one, probably the flattest of all. Quite unbelievable. But that's the story on this, and that's why I enjoy working on them so much. Let's get these out of the way and choose this one, because while I was having my lunch and watching a little bit of television, I was not able to watch for too long, because I find that in my old age I have more difficulty dealing with tragedies like we had here in America at Uvalde. I find it harder to keep my internal organs working the way they ought to and hear things like this for the sake of those babies and their moms and dads and their families, and then you hear how the situation was handled. It becomes, I find I get a little bit overwhelmed. And so I was, oopsie, daisy. I find that I was very happy to get back into my sanctuary, commonly known as my little studio. I call it a studio. It's a little workroom. It's a little whatever, a little craft room. I wonder if I'm going to be able to do this, or maybe remove this because it's slippery. Let's see. I'll give it one more try because I don't want to, I can always use a paper cutter. Although I was kind of hoping for a Kind of hoping for that decal. Fingers crossed. Oh, got that far. Try for this bit. Yes, that's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Okay. Well, of course, my natural inclination, being Carol, is to do some collaging. And I remember that I had these in my stash from 7/2016, and these were freebies from Artie Mays. Thank you, Andrea. That I thought might work nicely. And then I thought about my good buddy that's always at hand right in front of me. And I thought I might look in the pocket labeled BW black and white. I don't know what's in here, what we're going to find, but I thought something might be fun, something might tickle me. And at this point, what's going on, I have to admit I didn't think I was going to live to watch a war on television. More tragedies like this. Oh my. Let's see what happens if, let's see if we can get this kind of, maybe I should fussy tear. Let's fussy tear. Those thumbs together. Let's see if we can get down to there. And across. Let's, fingers crossed. Want any of this? Do we want any of that? I don't know. I think I've kind of used that up. Let's see what's here. Okay. Possible. Oh my. Isn't that piece just lovely? Here's some vellum. No. No. Goodness, no. Double no. It's handmade paper. I don't want to lose too much of that line. No, I don't. I like that. I like the line. I like the way the gradation comes out into matching the under paper. Maybe. That's a different shade of, oh my. My. Did I ever think that these pieces of gray paper were going to be so perfect for a project? This one goes lovely. It's lovely with this one. This with this. This almost with that. Collaging is so much fun. Anything else? Well. I'm sorry that I'm so quiet, but do we have any other little goodies? Might we just want that to offset that flower? Add just a smidge of color. I like the straight sides, but I think I'll take the top and the bottom off. I think that's all whites. Yes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I need that to be darker. Let's try from this end. Painting a picture with bits of paper. Doesn't happen very often, but boy, isn't it fun, as you can see. The trick, of course, is going to be I think I'm really and truly liking that. Now, I'm going to have to turn off the camera for a moment and go into the family room and get my my tablet, because I want to take a picture of that so that I get these in that vague position. As Gail Augustinelli says, talk among yourselves. Alrighty, here we are. I'm going to do this under one first, this longy, and it goes to the capital, don't move please, please, it goes to the capital B in Balzac. There. And now this one. I'm going to put a lot of glue here because that's heavier paper. This is going to catch this edge. Now I have to make sure that it's parallel to the lines of print. Okay, now. This goes here. This one goes here. Whoops, don't move. Don't you dare. Oh, it moved. It's stuck to my finger. Oh, nuts. Okay. Okay. I believe that there's here's my good buddy. Now here you go there. Let's see. This is straight down and hidden under. And hidden under. Yes. Okay. That bit right here is hidden under. I'm going to take this little bit off too. What are you doing? I don't know. I must have touched it. No. 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 We will not have that. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Okay. This then comes down to there. And that goes to the, yes, okay. So this is next. My. But I love every second of it. That old expression. So true sometimes. What have I done here now? It's this way. It's this way. This is that way. Okay. The old expression being, hurt me, it feels so good when you stop. This is right there, I hope. Right there, I hope. Now, number one is like that. This hasn't been in my wheelhouse for so long. It's this way, isn't it, Carol? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, and this one right there. Okay. This one is right here. That's parallel to the bottom. Oh my goodness gracious. Now. this one hits these, the word well, and goes to here. This one goes this way. The pattern is that way and goes to the word well. And I know you are thinking to yourself, this is really one crazy woman. Yes, the answer is yes. Love to tell a story in collage. Now, last but not least, whoa. Whoa, 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 was me. Oh, no, almost. Over here, Carol. Over here. Tilted. Way over there. So that that leaf almost is in the vicinity of this little white, these white petals. And of course it curls, which just adds fun. Yes, and yes, as close as good. It's not because this is over a little too far, but okay. Are we finished is the question? Are we finished is the question. No. I think so. I think I think it would be quite impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flower. Have a sip of water. So this could work this way. It could work this way. Not as easily, but it could. It could work this way. Okay. don't want to, I think I don't want to do any doodling on these three. I'm going to call this finished for the time being, and if necessary, we can revisit. Let's go now. Let's go to one of these. This goes here. That goes out of the way. I like this one. I think it's time. You know, if you know me, you know, it's time for a little doodling. I can go just so far without doing that. So I think I'll just give this one a start. Now, where to begin? Where to begin? I'll have to find my stash of these because these are going to be running low pretty soon. Shall we go with what we have here? This is my Uniball Signo Ultra Micro 207. And let's see, this goes down in here and comes up. Here. Here and here. Here. This one is really rather circular, but I'm following the lines of the watercolor, which of course follows its own path. Watercolor, as I've said to you many times, has a life of its own. This tells you where the center of the flower is. It tells you where the petals should be. And right here, this one's kind of spent a little bit. This one is And you're here. And you're here. And last but not least, aren't you a big one? But we're just going to put you right there. And I'm going to go against the grain. Why not? This one needs to be here, and then there's one behind it. We can do that. And here. Let's see what we're going to do about popping some. Let's pop some leaves in on here. Two, 4, 6. Well, we're not going to have that. This one thought it was getting away. Not happening. Better. There. Where are we going now? One, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. And let's just tuck 9 in here. Well, I do hope that you have enjoyed visiting with me today. have some Trillby paper played with watercolors, and I have something waiting for me on my table to come back to and play with. And we made a collage story out of this page because of the lovely way that the watercolor worked. I have to admit I'm quite tickled with that. Makes me happy. And that is, of course, the point of all of this. Let's have a look at this, and you can see what I have waiting. And here, as you can see, it would work beautifully in a journal. And this one is just because. Just because, for some reason, this made me absolutely happy, and I certainly, when I went into my good friend, the pocket folder, I did not expect to find these shades of gray that we find here that work so beautifully. Just serendipity. And some bits that I've had for ages and ages, and this that we decided that I did way back in, what was it, 2016-ish? Yes, in 2016. If you have enjoyed, please consider giving me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Bye. See you soon.